What's going on, YouTube? How's everybody doing today? All right, look, I promised that I would share some good stuff with you, man, and that's what we're gonna do. Smoking locals at its best. Ms. Marsh, would you give me a little silver bowl you got me this morning, please? Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right, we're talking about smoking. All right, and I love using my Pit Boss Austin XL, and I enjoy using my 500-gallon reversible smoker. I enjoy using it big time, man, because you can't beat it. You really can't. That's my own preference. I had it built my way and stuff like that. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about one of the most important things if you want a good smoked barbecue. One of the best things to use are injections, where you inject your meat. Okay. Some people like brining. Okay. And brining is fine. I mean, I do it. I do it all the time, especially during the Thanksgiving holidays. You know, I do some brining, but I learned something that brining, it penetrates, and it's a slow penetration that takes, from outside in. Injection works from inside out. So if you're brining excellent and injecting, you can't go wrong. Very juicy. Now, this is a nice little bowl right here, and this is what I use when I inject a brisket, or I inject turkey, or I inject chicken. Anything that I'm going to smoke, I'm going to inject. Why? The flavor of your smoked product is going to depend on if you inject or you don't inject. And I'm going to tell you what. When you do not inject and you smoke, it's going to taste good. But here's the thing. When you get to the center of the meat, it's going to taste like you're really eating the cow and you're really eating the chicken, okay? Or you're really eating the turkey, all right? And, you don't want that. You want to be able to bite into the real nice juicy meat and the flavors explode in your mouth with the taste of the meat, with the spices, all right? Because we cater for taste, okay? We don't cater just to sell. We cater for taste, all right? And one of the things that I like to use for my beef, anything prime rib, dinosaur ribs, short ribs, brisket, even a New York strip roast or whatever you want to call it, I use this right here. This is beef flavor bouillon, but it's called caldo de res, all right? This thing right here, if you were to take 4 tablespoons, open it, 4 tablespoons, okay? Show you what it looks like. Oh, I love the smell of it. Take 4 tablespoons of that and put them in this bowl right here. Puri duina and bowl. Sorry about that, but here we go. Okay, put 4 tablespoons in here, all right? And then you're going to take, I like using grapeseed extract oil. Grapeseed extract oil. That's what I like to use. And I'll use a half a cup to a cup of that. Let's put a cup. Let's use a cup. Take a cup of grapeseed extract oil and put it in there with your beef bouillon or your beef broth. Okay? And then you take some warm water and you put it in there and mix it with the oil and the beef broth. Mix it up. Makes it real good. Sometimes what I do, it all depends, I'll use what's known as B&B charcoal, Texas Trinity seasoned on. Sometimes I'll put a spoon of that, 2 spoons, in here. Sometimes, not all the time. But let's keep it simple, okay? Well, let's stick to this because this gives it real good flavor, man. I promise you. Now, you have to make sure that you stir it enough to where it dissolves completely, man, because you're gonna need to do that. It's gonna need to dissolve. Because when you pick it up with your syringe, you have to inject your brisket. What I like to do is I like to inject the brisket all over, especially on the marble side, so it can work us through the fat, especially in the fat layer, so it can work through the meat. Okay, and what I like to do is I'll take it and I'll inject that brisket all over, man. Make sure it's real nice injected, and then I'll put my rub on the brisket and I'll let it sit and let it get to room temperature, real nice room temperature. I'll start my pit. I'll let my pit warm up and everything, and then after it warms up, where I got it to where I want to, then I'll slide my brisket in there, okay? This was what I use for all beef, even for beef sausage, man. It gives a good taste if you inject it. Okay, now, for poultry, okay, duck, turkey, chicken, little game hens, all right, quail. You want to use caldo de pollo, other known as chicken flavor bouillon, okay? You're going to do the same thing with this one that you do with this guy right here, okay? You're going to do the same thing with him, okay? The same thing that you do with this guy, you do with this guy, but you're going to do this with poultry, okay? If you do that, what a difference it's going to make, man, in your smoked barbecue, even regular barbecue. But here's where people make the mistake when they make regular barbecue, when they're grilling. They'll stab their chicken or they'll stab the meat. They'll stab it. You don't want to do that because all the flavors that you want to contain in the meat, you are making them come out. They're escaping the meat. You don't want that because your meat's going to be dry. All right? Smoking is really an art, man. It's really, that's a passion, but it's an art. It's really an art because you can really, man, make some masterpieces in the smoker. All right? What I like to do when I use this on my beef and I use this guy on my poultry, what I like to do, I'll take my own personal rub. This is my own personal rub. I got cayenne, I got garlic, I got salt, I got pepper, I got applewood rub in here, along in here. All right, it's the smoking locals. And what I do with this is I'll take 4 tablespoons of this and I'll equal it with this, or I'll equal it with this, and I'll mix it, and I'll pull it back and I'll inject it, man. I will inject heavy duty with that. Heavy on the oil and heavy on the, Why? Because the slower you smoke with a piece of meat, I believe, because of what I've been through, okay? I cannot speak for anybody else's experience with smoked barbecue. I can only share my experience with you, and this is what I've experienced. That when I inject whatever I'm going to smoke, and I roll smoke it, just slow smoke it, between 200 no higher than 250, man, it comes out bad to the bone. You can't beat that. Now here's something else that I like to use, like when I on some poultry I'll use this. I'll use lemon pepper, but I like to use the one that you can see the color yellow. Okay, this is good tasting lemon pepper, right? This is good for injection as well. Those of you that like the tangy flavor, all right, I make a lemon pepper brisket, and I'm going to show you in my future videos. Smoking Locals is going to teach you how to make excellent brisket, man. I promise you. Look, man, it's not going to cost you nothing. The only thing it's going to cost you is time to sit and listen, man, to learn wisdom, especially if you want to be a good smoker. I'm not saying that I'm the best, but let me tell you what, I defend myself. I go toe-to-toe with anybody, man. I sure will, because we cook for flavor, man. And see, that's where you get beat a lot of times. It's the flavor. You know what you mix it. You got to mix it right. Don't just throw the kitchen sink in there, man. No. Do it wisely. I'm trying to teach you something that's going to help you for the rest of your life. But when you use these guys, the bouillon flavor, it turns the meat, man, into something phenomenal. We're going to teach you how to smoke a brisket, how to make a brisket. I'm going to teach you everything on that. Ribs, anything to do with poultry. I'm going to show you how to make a spatchcock chicken. If you don't know how to do that, I'm going to show you. It's real easy. All right. Instead of having the chicken the way you do it on its back, looking like this, it's going to look like that. You turn around and you cut out the spinal cord. You turn it, and when you turn around, it looks like a lady, man. It looks like a set of breasts with wings like this and the 2 big old fat thighs, man. You'll enjoy it. You're going to like it. There's a lot to learn. I'm still learning, but if you want to be a pit boss, man, if you want to be a pit master, learn that injecting is a must when it comes to smoking barbecue. I don't care who you are, man. Listen, if you learn to inject, take the time. Remember, when you're smoking, you're taking the time to smoke it. You're enjoying a good company. You might drink a beer, you might drink a glass of wine, whatever your thing may be. But listen, you're doing it to spend time with the barbecue pit and with your loved one, man. At the same time, man, making good food. So I'm sure these are the secrets right here, man. Take it to heart and do it. I'm giving you the secret, man. Secret of the good success. All right, and then I'm going to teach you how it comes out real juicy, because a lot of people ask me, how do you get it so juicy? Do you use this? No. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. How me and my wife, how we do it as a team. Miss Marcy, would you like to share with these people on injecting? How important is injecting, sweetheart, when you're talking about a barbecue?
It all depends. Like you said, everybody's got different taste buds and things of that sort. But it's the juiciness in the meat.
The juicy and the flavor, huh?
Yeah, the flavor.
Especially when you bite into it, right? What is it? I mean, when you bite into it, it doesn't just taste like meat, huh?
Ooh, it's 1,000 flavors. Yeah. 1,000 flavors.
See, and that's what you're looking for, huh? That's what you want. That's what you want.
Yeah. 1,000 flavors going through your mouth.
1,000 flavors. And Marcy, you're also going to be sharing recipes live with me, huh? With the people, huh? Because it's a team.
Yeah.
It's me and my wife, Miss Money. I love this woman, man. She is awesome.
We love to cook. cooking is an art.
Yeah, that's what I told her. Hey,
It's an art, man.
It's an art. It's an art.
It's an art. It's fun. Everybody likes to eat, so you know what? It's good to learn and get to cooking. Because I mean,
so
you're never gonna go hungry.
never gonna go hungry.
When they shut down those fast food places, I mean, what you gonna do then?
That's right. And about our smoking, let me tell you something about our smoking. Our smoking is different because we put a lot of love into our smoking, into the meats and the potato salad and the macaroni and cheese and man, you name it. Anything that we, so many things that we do, man.
Let your mind just flow.
Man, our menu, we have a menu that's off the chain. You know, we've got brisket quesadillas, man. We got
you name it, we got it.
You name it, we got it. You know, and
or we'll create it.
yeah, or we'll create it. And guess what? The good thing about it is we'll come to your house and we'll cook for you, man. How does that sound? Yeah, that's Smoking Locals. That's the Smoking Locals way because listen, we like to bring cheer to people, man, to our smoking. But listen, if you want good barbecue, man, go to Injecting. You have to learn to inject your meat, man, and learn to slow smoke. And I promise you, when people taste your food, they're gonna say, "Wow, this is awesome." Right? We're gonna be walking. I need to take you through the basics first, injecting stuff like that. Then when we get to it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And when we go to the pit, you're gonna know exactly what you're doing, man. You're gonna be a pit master, man. I promise you. Now, from Smoking Locals, man, we love you guys, man. You guys take care, man, and keep smoking, man, and be proud when you smoke. Ain't that right, Miss Marcy?
Be good, guys.
Yeah, be good, or be good at it. Ain't that right?
That's right.
That's
If
right.
you can't be good at it.
Yeah, right.